Looks like a bunch of these are either out of order or maybe they're categorized strangely. I don't know. All right. Let's go! 8,596 Quagsire and counting. Someday I'll catch this, and someday I'll have the most decorated Quagsire. Imagine if they just happened, like, right now. First 3 minutes of the stream. Gonna do a prediction? Okay. Stop prediction. There we go. Something's not right on that top one. Where's the remote? No, I don't want to shut off. Oh, what did I do? Okay. No. Definitely not. Today's the day. God, I'm hoping, Austin. There we go. I think. That looks right. 1080p fill. Okay, cool. I don't know what it was doing last time, but it wasn't good. But then the news comes on! I know this soundtrack way too well. That's it. Oh no. Ugh. Pardon me while I cycle through these again. Trying to get the thing off screen. Alright, we got them all. Okay, do I hit this to- yes, okay, that gets it off screen. I'm a dope, baby!
Nope, nope, nope.
Oh. It would be lovely. It would be wonderful. If it's a female, I like, just a Oh yeah, that's perfect. If the shiny Quagsire is female, just a montage of all the attempts trying to catch the Quagsire with Isn't She Lovely playing. Like soft focus and a different color filter. Oh, that'd be so funny. Overodds, hell yeah! What was the one that you went ridiculously overodds on, Toasty? It wasn't the Scizor, right? It was the Togepi? Tristan with 100 bits. Yeah, 16K on the Togepi.
Idea, a bug zapper, but every time a fly gets zapped, it plays Isn't She Lovely for a minute while random stock PNGs of flies goes boring.
Jeez.
Nope.
This is the Wii. It was 1X, eventually ending at 3X. Hell yeah! Was the Togepi part of like a tournament? Like, where do you encounter the Togepi? Because I think Togetic is just like a normal encounter in the game, and so the Togepi would be like an e-reader thing, right?
Nope. Nope.
It's also in the card E-room. The initial Togetic is the final Super Boss trainer after getting everyone else. Egg hatch, you can't hatch eggs in this game, and you definitely can't egg hatch shadow Pokemon in this game. Can't imagine getting a Pokemon to Master Ball tier in any of the games online. Well, here's the thing. Are you talking about like specific Pokemon, like the Togepi, or something along those lines? Because you just have to get the Master Ball tier in general, and then once you're at Master Ball tier, you can just win a match with the Pokemon in your party, and they get the title, or the ribbon rather. Da, 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 na, 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 na. Tom. Tristan with 100 bits.
I don't know. There was that one Togepi in the anime Not Misty's that I'm fairly certain just was born evil.
Was it the one that was like, it was doing like the traditional like Togepi like haha, and then it was like ha 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 ha. They don't have to be switched to, no, as long as they're, I don't know if they have to be in the active party or in like the team of 6 that you put in there. Because a lot of the times like with singles and doubles, it's like 3v3 or 4v4. I don't know if they can just be in the back and have it count. They might have to take up one of the slots on the 3v3/4v4.
Nope.
No. That's an interesting reset. Hello? My game just crashed hard. Na, 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 na. Na, da, 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 na, na, na. Got the Quagsire. Got the game open. Switch to progressive display mode. As that gives a better image. The real grind was when mythicals were legal but counted as restricteds. So I was running like Miraidon and definitely worth the restricted slot Fion for a few battles. Oh boy.
Nope, nope.
That's unique. I hope I didn't just burn up this memory card. Stick it in. Been red. It's a little harrowing to see after a hard crash like that. I did want to battle you, it's just that I hit down on a third timeline that I was talking to you in. I need to be like that one Rick and Morty episode where Rick is sure about everything he's doing. It's the mayor! Certainly he's not evil. I mean, there was just that one really bad Riku-looking bad guy coming out of his office in the opening cutscene there. Certainly the mayor isn't bad. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Ba-da-ba-do. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-do. Ba-da-ba-do. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Da 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 da. I'm not jiving with this particular soundtrack. I see, a lot of these songs cannot be played on here. Where are the battle themes? There we go. All of them caught? All of them caught.
Nope, nope, nope.
Na na na. Was that Mario Party 3 music? No, that was Pyrite Town. Or what I was singing? No, that was me trying to do the actually don't know what song I was thinking, because I thought it was this, but... it wasn't. You have to catch them first for a shiny check? Yes. Because they are not supposed to be shiny and under any other circumstance. The only thing about this game is that, like, the one thing I really like about how this game functioned was that for the main gameplay, you were limited to what Pokemon you could use, which made it supremely harder. It was a challenge. I think its biggest weakness, though, was the length of the animations. Because it just sort of like, it felt like it was kind of like that sort of like blockbuster era-esque padding. The game itself is very short. Two of them got crit. But considering just how many Pokemon there were, I imagine a lot of the data went towards having, like, of the game went towards the Pokemon. Well, yeah, the animations are nice, but they also, like, it was essentially like you could hit a move and then go get a snack. This is the song I was thinking of.
Nope, nope, nope.
Bingo! Linnea, think of the 74 months of Tier 1.
70 for months is a luring time for a shiny hunt, Tom Pop.
74, you haven't been subscribed for that long. I'm trying to remember if I was in this house when I started the shiny hunt. What is that in the background to the left of you? This thing? That's my Tarvold's Test trophy for being the season 3 through 6 winner. To stage left. My right. Pop.
Where were you when Starter Squad started? Likely playing the most recent generation, 6.
When Ship was in college, I think I was in college too. I can't remember what I was doing home at the time. Either I had just graduated or, cause I'm older than Ship. Either I just graduated or I was there on I was home on spring break. But he was attending university pretty close to where my parents live. So I went and visited him. I remember part of what that visit was him showing me what was it? He was showing me progress on episode 2 of Starter Squad. Everyone's favorite music from our favorite disco king, Samba. Don't wake up. Fast sleep, fast sleep. Darn you, Quagsire #1! That one right there. Oh, he forgot he needed to sleep. How convenient. All right, 2 of them got it.
Nope, nope.
I kind of wonder. Let's say, like, because a good strategy for preventing Trick Room is to run a Pokemon using Whirlwind, since like Whirlwind or Roar, since those moves have one more priority than Trick Room.
Nope.
I'm kind of curious though. Let's say you have a Pokemon that knows Trick Room that's faster than the Pokemon using Roar or Whirlwind, and you use Trick Room. Would Prankster give it a +1 priority to match the priority of Whirlwind/Roar? And if so, would Trick Room outspeed it at that point? I usually ran Whirlwind to my Aerodactyl for that purpose. I see people chatting about Pokemon Champions meta, which the current season comes to an end in like a day or 2, right? Have they announced anything for the next season? I can gift this sub. How do I check who did that? Because I don't know Twitch that well. I don't know. Rufio! When we get 4 consoles going, I would have to sacrifice the face cam, and plus I think my computer is kind of at its limit with how much video it can process from different sources.
Nope.
At that point, I would just point a camera at a wall of displays. Probably be easier. That's not a battle theme. That's just the under. Yeah, Mega Raichu Y is no guard, so, Zap Cannon's gonna hit no matter what. But it also makes it, susceptible to moves like Fissure. Something I like about closed team sheet is the element of surprise. I've mentioned this a lot. I like not knowing about what my opponent's gonna do. And I also like it when they don't know what I'm gonna do either, for similar reasons. So, like, if you could, like, pop a move onto a Pokemon that normally wouldn't use, like, said move, then it becomes all the better. One of my favorites is a prankster Pokemon with a weather setting move. You just set up, you just set up rain so that way your Mega Swampert can have Swift Swim. Well, now it's sun.
Nope.
Tom. Transmit with 100 bits.
I don't know anything you're about to do, but that doesn't matter because you have no idea what I am gonna do. Average, isn't it?
I mean, Talonflame doesn't get priority, though. It's only on flying moves that Talonflame gets priority with its Gale Wings ability. Makes it a great Tailwind setter. I think it's faster than, what's-his-face? Whimsicott as well, for the sake of getting it up quicker.
Nope.
The one thing I've seen a few people try and do is, like, have a team that has, like, Pokemon where all of them, like, could theoretically set the weather.
Nope.
Are there any Megas normally, like throughout all of Pokemon, not just the ones that are in Champions, but any Megas that can set rain? Charizard sets Sun, Frostlass sets Snow, Tyranitar sets Sandstorm. Toilet Bird's not a Mega. No Megas with Drizzle, but yeah, some were hoping that Drampa had it, yeah. Primal Coyote. Is that after it goes Primal that activate? Well, I guess that's technically true. Damn it.
Nope.
Primal Kyogre makes it heavy rain, yeah. Do the primal abilities for those things, like, do they overwrite things like Cloud9? Like, you know, could they be like, I am sending down a torrent of biblical proportion. None shall survive this. And then they look down and there's a Psyduck. Seems like Cloud9 works.
Nope.
Cloud9 and Airlock also always turn off primal weather. Good lord. So Rayquaza is still a a viable option. I was thinking a Delta Stream. The Abilitad Delta Stream. I love how, like, you know, Gen 6, they were just like, let's experiment with giving a Mega Pokemon a hold item as well. You know what, screw that. Let's give, like, let's make it one of the strongest Pokemon out there, have both Mega and the ability to hold an item.
Nope.
PvP, more like PV me. I also do like the, I kind of wish they, I'm trying to think if they did something similar. They didn't really do a boss Pokemon in Gen 9. Because I realize, Gens 6, 7, and 8 all had, like, boss Pokemon. There was Mega Rayquaza in, what do we got?
Nope.
Mega Rayquaza in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. There was Ultra Necrozma in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. And then there was, Eternamax Eternatus in Sword and Shield. Terapagos? Oh yeah, I guess Terapagos.
Nope.
I need to check when the ads are gonna go off so I can take a break. Cause I don't wanna be running ads while you guys are sitting here and wondering if I got it, because it was not a thing that was even there. I'd say Arceus and Giratina were both boss Pokemon in Legends Arceus.
Nope.
Considering it essentially allowed our dear friend, Volo, I think his name was. I hear Volo and I think of the one from Forgotten Realms. But essentially allowed him to have 8 Pokemon? It was Volo, okay. Because I think of like Volo, power mad and hungry despot who wishes the power of Arceus and Giratina to sate his own pleasures, and Volo, the silly guy who likes to exaggerate stories for the sake of the people of Baldur's Gate to sell more books. I do want to duel you, man. It's just, there's a lot going on right now. Okay? There's a guy about to say nope.
Nope.
And you're about to disappear in another timeline. Is that what you want? God. Could you imagine if you were able to catch Floette, like, while it was, like, being the tower, and it maintained the fact that it was the tower? Like, the tower disappears, and you can throw out the tower into battle? Lumio's tower at that point is just gone. No trace of it.
Nope.
Not even like the bolts remain. Yeah, you can only use it in Galar because of Dynamaxing. And even then you can only use it in specific spots of Galar. Still remembering that old Smash Bros video I made when Ultimate was fairly new. And it was me, Claire, Jepsen, and Steven. And I just remember there was the match that we played where both me and Steven were pretty weak at this time. Hang on a second, I gotta figure all this out here. And, yeah, Claire, like, threw Steven, but during the throw animation hit me and it killed me. Thus prompting a line that I will never forget. You killed me with Steven! And then Claire going, that's amazing! Holy shit, that was badass! Yeah, Matt's line when somebody down specialed him through the portal. What the hell? The Gobstopper tricked me! And up until this point, the Gobstopper had been trustworthy.
Nope, nope.
I almost reset. Are we winning, gamers? I'm doing my best, Lucy. 8,629! I hope you're doing well, Lucy. What if the shiny was in our hearts all along? Then this would have been a colossal waste of time. Na 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 If the shiny's in my heart, then I'll rip it out in order to get that shiny! Sang the new Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, and Steven thought it was the Wishbone theme. Hey, you know, Wishbone. Wishbone, it is Wishbone!
Nope.
The problem is Steven sounds so sincere for some of those, and it really makes me wonder, like, at what point does it stop being him? Like, does it, at what point does it stop being him not knowing something and start being him doing a bit?
Nope. Nope.
I hope they do a major update with like different battle locales and like more original music for Pokemon Champions. The problem is I also kind of feel like it's very niche as to like who's going to be the audience to enjoy that stuff, you know? I guess like if they added more casual game modes to Pokemon Champions, it would probably appeal to a broader audience.
Nope.
Huh.
So Tom, thoughts on what teams might do well in the Pokemon World Championship? I'm kinda hoping that Sand Team with the special Mega Garchomp makes it far in the scene.
I haven't been really looking at like the top rated teams to see like
Nope.
what all has been doing well. So I'm not 100% sure. If it's something that that's like not a lot of people are running or would expect, that'd be awesome. The problem is that World Championships uses an open team sheet. So it'd be hard to like kind of use the surprise factor in that regard. I have 0 Funko. No, that's not true. I have some couple Funko Pop figures, but I don't remember where or what they are. You doing all right there, Moisty? I had the stanky leg going. Thoughts on new Pokopia DLC? No idea, not until I play it. I'm getting it, I'm streaming it on Wednesday, but I won't know anything about it until we get there. I'm really glad that we finally got the ability to, you know, be underwater. Because that was really annoying to not be able to do that.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Yeah, it's not next weekend, but the weekend after. Ba-ba-da! Grab the ball. Ball grabbed. Game over. This is the best game since Griffball. Whoever picks up the ball becomes Griff.
Nope.
You have a nickname and name for the target quag? Yes. Male, Baron Tone. Female, Queen Scream. The problem is on, for the female one, I have to wait until Gen 8 in order to give it a 12 character nickname. So I can't nickname her until I get her to Gen 8. Brandy. How many subathon games have you played so far? I don't know how many I played, but I know how many sub goals I have left from that to
Nope.
to do. At some point I need to go to, actually tomorrow would be a good time. I need to go to the grocery store and get a bunch of different cheeses to, figure out a good cheese blend for the pizza I'm making. I also have to figure out tomato soup. Well, like, I remember on, like, Binging with Babish, he did a particular, like, cheese blend. Also, in order to make it act more like American cheese, he mixed it with gelatin.
Maybe a huge block of cheddar, or maybe some Swiss. Well, that'd be swell. You got any cheese? I really like cheese.
Nope.
I think when all said and done, you and I could go to the grocery store.
Nope.
We can get a big wheel of Gouda. Or maybe some Swiss. I've been really becoming a Gruyere kind of rat lately. If you never had Gruyere before, that shit's the bomb diggity.
He shouldn't swear. Radicus shouldn't swear. We're also in an ad. I'll at least get this started up before I go on the ad break. Alright. BRB. There we go. Alright.
Nope.
God, could you imagine coming back from a break and that was the one? And then I just start screaming and scare Manatee? Na, 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 na. You're not seeing dog butt at all. This is his butt. It's off the screen. Here's his head. Na, 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 na. Brooke from One Piece had a good quote that I think applies to this situation, but tweaked a little bit, just a touch tweaked. He said, only a fool would plan for their own death. In the same vein, I say, when shiny hunting, only a fool would plan for catching the shiny. Because I was thinking, like, okay, after the stream, I'm going to, like, take Manatee for a walk. And so I was like, I like, because I'm only doing this for like 2 hours. Like, we'll go until like 10 p.m. Central Time. And when I went downstairs to consider the plan for going for a walk, I'm like, all right, 1 more hour. And I'm just thinking to myself, yeah, that's not me. I'm definitely not catching the Quagsire within that time. If I catch it, then we're ending early and great. But like, I'm not planning for the fact that I'm catching the damn thing.
Nope.
This song has like very Aero GPX vibes to it.
Also, if I haven't made it perfectly freaking clear, play Aero GPX for
God's sake. Did you like F-Zero GX? You did? Play this!
Nope.
F-Queero! There was somebody wrote a review on it saying that that they didn't like the characters because they were too woke, calling the game F-Queero, and now that's become a term of endearment for Aero GPX.
Nope.
You dare be gay in my presence. Have at you then, fiend!
What I also find funny is the use of woke as an insult. It's not an insult, it's a descriptor. Like how cisgender is a descriptor. I think I saw somebody mention that people want not really want, but they see the word cis as the cisgendered version of the F slur. Or rather, that's how they want it to be seen. Oh, did I lose it? Am I losing it? Hello? Or rather, it's not how they want it to be seen, they see it as that. I think I'm definitely describing this wrong. Whoops. Oh, what did I do?
Nope, nope.
What was it, before it caught on as a way for it to mean honestly, the way it's kind of used still has the same connotations, but just used in sort of a weaponized way to make it seem scary, you know? Oh, that's woke. Whereas, like, on the flip side, it's like, yeah, there's a lot of problems here. I see myself as woke, like, understanding them and trying to do something different about them.
Nope.
The hell? That was weird. My attacks didn't go off. Na 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 na. I have a time flute specifically for this this Quagsire. The second it gets caught, it's getting purified. Na 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 na. Do 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 do. Na 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 na. Da, 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 da. I guess like a lot of things, it depends on how much venom you say them with that makes them seem like they're like meant to be derogatory in some way. Yeah, I'm woke. Ugh. Oh, you're woke. Oh, you're woke.
Nope, nope.
Tom. It's the connotations that that sort of like bring about how something is perceived.
Sometimes you just can't help but wonder how shadow Pokemon are made. Cause if a Pokemon as carefree and blissful as Quagsire can have their heart closed off, whatever they go through must be some seriously depraved stuff.
Like, just imagine something like very, very like innocuous, you know? Like I'm out here and I look over and I see somebody out there on my lawn and I'm like, I drop my controller because I'm so flustered by what's out there and I'm like, hey, you get out of there, you Quagsire, get out of there! No meaning, but said with venom, and will, you know, and like, if it picks up, then it'll be seen as one of those types of things.
Nope.
As one of those derogatory words. Language is fun. Manatee ST saw me looking outside and was like, oh, are we going somewhere? Hi, bud. Tiny bug. Na 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 na. oh, 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 oh. Hey, 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 hey. Doop-a-doo. I'm getting kisses from the dugong. Him good boy.
Nope.
But now I gotta do this one-handed because dog has my hand. Pup's got my hand, bro. Ain't nothing I can do about it. One doggy got my hand, doggy got my hand, doggy get my hand. Oh, you got an itchy. You got an itchy on your butt? Da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, 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 oh. Hi, bug. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Na, 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 na. I do. Oh my, I do want to battle him. How did you know, Divel? I'm happy to say that the number in which the Quagsire was caught was not a particular number that would have the current US regime coming after me.
Nope.
Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. I'm spared from the Commander and Cheetos outrage. I was watching Twitch. I don't normally watch Twitch, but today I was on Twitch, and today I saw this streamer, Tom Fawkes. Oh, great guy, that Tom Fawkes. I saw that he caught a shiny Quagsire at 8647. Now, I see this as a horrific threat to my life, so we're sending all available troops down to Austin, Texas to take him out. Yeah, great work ethic. Spending so many hours of the day trying to hunt a pink, pink gay little lizard.
Nope. Nope.
Na 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 na. 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 Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Na 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 na.
Na 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 na.
Robo DDD! Hey, bug. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Nope.
What was the one line from Max in that, I can't remember which Sam and Max it was, but it's like, wow, I haven't seen this many zeros since Donald Trump's alimony check. The worst part is that game came out in like, what, 2012, 2013? At least like season 3 did. I like to point out that the first Sam and Max game, the first Telltale Sam and Max game was out on the Wii. I was on WiiWare. Just pointing that out for you.
Nope.
For how long ago that was. Figured you all like that little tidbit. Oh, shoot. Did I really just, like, weaken the Golduck? Yeah, I did. I wasn't paying attention. See, now here's Manatee Butt. This is prime Manatee Butt. Quag use amnesia, yeah. There was the Strong Bad Telltale game, yeah. Strong Bad's cool game for attractive people.
Nope.
Yeah, it was on the Wii eShop, which has since gone offline, and it was on Steam, but has since been delisted. What's up, buddy boy? Boogie Bear.
Nope.
They never released a physical version of Strong Bad's cool game for attractive people, right?
Nope.
I didn't think so, Del, but I'd like to hear from the chat instead. vocals are quite soothing. Well, thank you. I do my best. I was wondering when this is gonna happen.
Nope.
Hey, look, Star Fox Command, that game. What with the screaming guys? Brew. Startle!
Now, don't get me wrong now. I love Star Fox Command. But its writing is terrible.
Nope.
Whatever. This is Battle Zero Lab from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. That's one thing I should do. I should pull because there's a browser-based Nintendo Music app now, so I should pull that up. I imagine most of those songs are pretty stream safe. Game you play for the mechanics instead of... Yeah, also just, like, I like Star Fox as well. There are a couple of other Star Fox-like games on Steam. I wish I could remember what their names were, though. I found out about one because, one of the devs for one of them, responded to something Star Fox related I said on Twitter. So that got it in my, my purview. I love listening to someone's music for so long that you could recognize them when they're in like a game or something.
Nope.
Nothing like recognizing Carlos's music immediately in Pokemon Legends ZA and Deltarune Chapter 5. Whisker Squadron Survivor. I think it was Whisker Squadron was one of them I'm thinking of. I'm trying to think of the other one. I think I backed it on Kickstarter when it first went live. What's the name of the game from like Sega? It's like an old Sega arcade game where like you're in a jetpack and you're flying like at the screen. Like it's very much like in the sense of like a fighter style. Like a fighter pilot kind of game, like an on-rails fighter pilot kind of game.
Nope, nope.
Is that Space Harrier? Because the game that I'm thinking of pulls mechanics from both Star Fox and Space Harrier, if it is Space Harrier. Zodiac, thank you. That's the one I was thinking of. We have technology. I probably could have easily stopped everything and looked this up, but it's nice to have a conversation, you know? We just need to go into the mic. I think other people notice the Delta. Oh, I think because it's essentially like the mix that he made. Oh, well, hot dog. It's very much similar to the mix that he made for like the chapter 1 Forest of Hopes and Dreams. Don't none of you come out now. What did I tell you? How about that mic afro you had? I grew like 3 feet. This is the same mic afro, I'm just taller now.
Nope, nope.
Bum 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 bum.
Nope.
My baby boy. Oh, sorry, bud. Buddy, what are you doing? Hey. Little pets. Little pets. Oh, the Chris, where the hell are we meme? That one's a good one. Man, they loved their orchestra hits when composing this one. Wait, sorry, I'm tapping my foot. Hang on, hang on. Come here. You bug. Na, na. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba. Hi. Wait. I misread Ryan as Ryan. Now it's Ryan time! Guys! It's Ryan time!
Nope.
Ryan tie him. You hopping down, bud, or are you just looking out the window? That a big stretch? I don't believe this is the kazoo version. There was a brief moment where between my vocals and the guitar it sounded like it. I'm like, oh shit, is it really? I still love that one clip where the Shulk shield breaks a nest on the and jumps off the side of the edge, and then when spawning back in, just immediately side B's backslash and kills him. And as he's doing that, it plays the kazoo version of "You Will Know Our Names."
Nope. Nope.
Bye, Bug. He's going to lay down his beanbag, which means it's the Tom show again. Sorry about that. Hi, buddy. Can't have a rhyme bow without rhyme. Done, man, you must say something good. No, let's pretend we never heard that. That flowed so smooth. Oh, I didn't switch them. Well, shoot, Premier Ball it is, I guess. I did all that and screwed it up. It didn't flow as well as I thought it did. It's part gacha, but it doesn't use any real world currency. The currency for the gacha portion of Xenoblade 2 is your time. Because you have to get the core crystals in order to make it work.
Nope. Nope.
Is this versus Mega Darkrai? Yes. That's not the right menu. This is the right menu.
Nope.
And it still didn't have the Quagsire. The sire I desire. Is it 0.1% encounter odds for a particular core crystal? Or for a particular blade whose name I'm not saying for spoiler reasons? I wouldn't even say spoiler reasons, but I just don't want to say him because, you know, it's a special one. Hey, so get those modifiers stacked. And Pyra and Mithra have a new look as well. That's what I've mostly seen people clamoring about. Once you're sort of like in the end game, if you've like grinded up to like a really high level, I think like the best place to grind legendary core crystals is Cloud Sea King Ken. That's the squood in oh, what's that area called? Tantal. Because I think it's the easiest one to take out, especially if you can pull off like full, like, just go all in on the blade combos, generate the orbs, and then just destroy them with a chain attack.
Nope.
I do have all 3 Xenosaga games. I should play those at some point. Kind of on my own time.
Nope. Nope.
This is Rogue Mega Rayquaza. Na 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 na. Xenosaga and Xenoblade part of the same series. I believe like the creative teams behind them are like sort of like hopped around, because like Xenogear, Xenosaga, and Xenoblade are more or less like, they're not like the same series, but like more or less like they're kind of like how Xenoblade X is to the rest of the Xenoblade series, you know? they're there, but they're not really, they're not all like connected in that way.
Nope.
Cause what is it? Like, isn't it like, who produced, like Xenosaga? Cause like, yeah, Xenosaga, Xenogears, and Xenoblade are all more or less like, connected in like development, but they're all owned by different companies. Are both Gears and Saga owned by Square? Is that how it went? Gears is Square Enix, Saga is Bandai Namco, okay.
Nope.
Makes sense to me. Monolith Soft did develop all of them, but they weren't always Monolith Soft at that point, were they?
Nope.
Oh, what was the song I was looking for? Monosoft is made up of former devs of Xenogears and Saga. Okay.
Nope.
I mainly want to play Xenosaga, so like, to see like how much like parts towards the end of Xenoblade, or no, would this have been Xenoblade 3? No, it would have been Future Redeemed. I want to see how all those connect. I have no idea if they got the rights. It's always hard to tell with games like that. Yeah, I need to finish X. And by finish, I mean play more than the first chapter. There's 3 mainline games to Xenosaga. I don't know, like, if the secondary and tertiary games came into effect on any of the story. I think one was a phone game, like a flip phone game.
Nope.
Let's see, I got like like 6 minutes left. Oh, I didn't mean to call. If I swear to God, if this is the shiny and I can't get it in the luxury ball, that'll depend on if this guy breaks out, which he won't. He would never. He's my friend. Okay, see, he didn't do it. It's also the DS I didn't know they made a DS remake of Xenosagas 1 and 2. Seriously? I'll have to look into those.
Nope.
They were never localized. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Any fan translations floating around? Fan translation is still in progress. Ah. I think I could probably get 2 more of each of these games before I end the stream. I almost talked to the bodybuilder. When I went to MagFest one year, I bought Xenosaga 3 at MagFest, and when I went there one year, it made me realize how much one of the shops there was leveraging their what do you call it? Their real estate in the con hall.
Nope.
Because I saw they had a copy of Xenosaga 3 there. And I was like, cool, maybe I'll pick this up. And then I went to, and I was like, well, I'll see. Maybe if it's still there later and I got enough money, then maybe I'll pick it up. So I walked around and I came across another booth that was like further in the back of the show floor, and they had a copy of Xenosaga 3 for like $100 less. I've got 1, 2, and 3 for Xenosaga. I think I've got Xenogears as well. Oh no, what did I do? Hope I didn't Leaf Blade one of them by mistake. Good lord. I false swiped, okay.
Nope.
It's back online! I think I have no idea. Kirby Air Riders. Yeah, I think I'll actually go until I hit 8,700. Because we're getting pretty close to that. Man, this one does not want to be caught. Finally, good lord.
Nope.
Journey's End / Skya from Kirby Air Riders.
Nope.
Oh, and there was the second nope. Battling fans are always welcome here. Unless they're not, in which case, get the hell out. I have a shotgun. It is equipped to my Golduck. I tried giving it to the Quagsire, but it was a Shadow Quagsire and would shoot it regardless of who I wanted them to shoot, so now the Golduck has it. This is my voice for Divel. I told you, I gave a shotgun to my Golduck. I would have given it to the Quagsire, but the Quagsire is a Shadow Pokemon, and kept trying to shoot me with it. Could you imagine a Quagsire with a shotgun? Oh, I'm well beyond the odds for this.
Nope. Nope.
Evening, Tom. How goes it? Still on the grind. God, this theme is so good.
Nope.
What's up, bug? See, you're talking about the Pyra and Mithra plushies. Yes. So, Monolith Soft has Pyra and Mithra plushies. There aren't any for sale. At least they haven't. At least as far as I know, they haven't announced it yet. But they've been in like social media tweets, like of the like with like the developers and whatnot, in an almost look what we have and you don't style.
Nope. Nope.
It might be for a later release. Maybe it's like the what do you call it? The prototype. I don't want to listen to this song, so let me find something else. Maybe. Nope, can't listen to that, because very, very protective of copyright on YouTube with that one. How about this one?
Daddy, please turn me on.
Nope.
Forklift simulator.
Ready to pick up the shit that's by me. Ready to move backwards so I can line it up. Ready to go and pick up some shit.
Ready to call my dad.
Ready to come over.
Oh yeah.
Back up my little forklift. Oops. Ran into the wall of the trailer.
Why not Bird Brain? Because last time I played that, it did get copyright claimed. You gotta make a decision, or you will experience my derision. Crush child,
Here come the parents, crush them too. Witnesses are problem for me. I've been to jail many times. Forklift simulator. Forklift simulator. I've been to jail so many times. Forklift simulator. Forklift simulator. Forklift simulator. Learned how to drive a forklift while on work release from prison. Just killed a man. Whoops. The man might have been my dad. Definitely my dad. I killed my dad with a forklift. My dad gave me some back chat. Don't want any survivors, so I hopped inside that forklift. Ran over my dad. Ran over his dad. Then he ran over his mom. Mom was a witness. Then he ran over his brother. Brother wasn't a witness. I had to drive to his house. Run him over with the forklift. An efficient way of killing. Forklift simulator. Forklift simulator. I've been to jail so many times. Forklift simulator. Forklift simulator. Forklift simulator. Learned how to drive a forklift while on work release from prison. Forklift simulator. Forklift simulator. See you fucking later. That's what I said to my dad when I threw him in the river. You could say I gently lowered him in the river with the forklift. That was my dad. Gotta miss him. Forklift simulator. Forklift simulator. Forklift simulator. Forklift simulator. 13 states, most of which for murder. Forklift simulator. Forklift simulator. 13 states, most of which for murder.
All right, these are the last three.
What is the fucking shit down? What do you think of your son, Dad? Oh, that's right, you're dead. Whoops. I killed you with the forklift. Forklift simulator. I don't really remember. The cocaine is so strong. What a dark backstory for a forklift simulator.
Nope, nope, nope.
So many people. It's my job and also my passion.
Come on!
Forklift simulator. Is that the sound of sirens? Forklift simulator. Please don't tell me that's sirens.
Damn!
Oh no! Oh, come on! God, no!
Damn it!
What the fuck?
Damn it! Still couldn't get it. Still couldn't get it. We're 8,700 strong. All right. Forklift simulator. Forklift simulator. See you fucking later. Oh, that's neat. Danny the Nerd made a special I think this is on Blue Sky as well. Made a special tribute to Quagsire based on the fact that it's my favorite Pokemon. I think it's on Blue Sky, yes. Neat little thing there.
And I can hear the beats and the misty waves. The past weeks have been gone by so fast. It's all the same, the bright sky and shining sun. I have a feeling it's gonna
Nope.
be a
There. Ah! There we go. Quag!
Oh, it's a windy and sunny day. And I can hear the beats and the misty waves.
Yeah, it's a little, audio's a little grindy.
It's all the same, the bright sky and shining sun. I have a feeling it's gonna be a
Ah! There it is. There it is. And then, what was the other one we got? It was... yeah. Ed T. Dragon. Tom being pecked by Massey is described from one of his dreams. Although that wasn't from one of my dreams. That was from a D&D campaign. That's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It's perfect. All right, let's find somebody to raid. What should our raid message be? You boo 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 boo. 8,700 and counting.
Then we will raid with that. Now, if only I could find somebody to raid. Whomst should I raid this day? I will find somebody, and they will be raided.
How about Vixen VTuber? Raid. They're playing Bobo Bay. I've never heard of this game. Give him some of that Tomaturgist love, and I'll see you all back here. Quando will I see you all back here? Tuesday. Tuesday, we're going to be doing Among Us and maybe something before then. Oh, it's a Chow Garden like. Ooh. Well, enjoy that, and I'll see you guys back here on Tuesday. Later.